Hey, what's up, everybody? True Boxing here. Thank you for coming back to Get Hit with the Truth. So today we are doing the What's Next on Gervonta Tank Davis, the undefeated WBA regular lightweight champion, following his 8th round TKO victory over Hector Luis Garcia, the previously undefeated, WBA 130-pound champion who was moving up in weight for the fight with Tank. Before we get into that, I just want to say, guys, if you could show me some love by clicking the like button, or smashing the like button, or leave a comment or subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it, guys. You know, I'm just trying to grow my channel, and I'd appreciate any kind of love and support I could get from you. But if you guys don't like what I'm doing, or you want to leave a negative comment, thumbs down or a negative comment, I'm all down for that. I don't want it to be fake. Be real with me. But back to Tank. So Tank successfully defended his belt. This is supposed to be a prelude fight to his showdown with Ryan Garcia. But he went in there, pretty much controlled the action, and was able to use the size advantage, to his advantage, to his credit, and he pretty much outworked Hector Luis Garcia and then hurt him in the 8th round. And that was pretty much it. So now, following that win, the big question is, what's next for him? Well, as we just said, that fight is supposed to be a prelude to a super showdown with Ryan Garcia taking place in April. It's supposed to be April 15th. These two guys are supposed to collide, but it has yet to be finalized. So, very interested in seeing what is going to happen here. I think, personally, if I had to pick what's going to go down, he probably still is fighting Ryan. I heard somewhere, but it wasn't official, that they had signed, but they're still trying to smash out the details on what's supposed to go down. I know one thing that was holding the fight up was a rematch clause. Tank was demanding a rematch clause, but doesn't want to give one to Ryan. And Ryan's, called him a coward, said, hey, why do you need a rematch? Let's either both have rematches or neither one of us does. Rematch clause in the contract. So that's one thing they need to get squared away right there. But all that being said, I'm going to run through the top 10 just in case and see what other options would be there if the Garcia fight doesn't happen. So we start with number 1, Devin Haney, the undisputed champion. I doubt it. Haney looks like he's going to be facing Lomachenko. Whoever he fights, it's got to be a top-ranked fight, because he's got one more fight on the top-ranked schedule. So I don't think it's going to be against a guy like Tank, because he's with the PBC. Then you got Vasily Lomachenko. Not likely. Lomachenko's probably going to go after him, or after Devin Haney, or he's going to fight somebody else with top rank, instead of a showdown with Davis. Not to say the fight couldn't happen, couldn't be made, but the top rank and the PBC would have to come together and get that done, and I'm just not sure if they're going to do that. Then you got former unified champ George Kambosos Jr. I don't think he has ties to any particular spot, but would Tank Davis want to fight him coming off back-to-back losses to Devin Haney? It's a lot of pressure, because he would almost have to look better than Haney in order to, impress people with that. So I don't know. But I'm leaning towards a no. Then you got Shakur Stevenson, the undefeated former 2-division champ. Not likely. Stevenson's fighting April 8th, and then I think he's gonna end up taking on. He's a top rank guy. It's a very hard fight to make right there for Tank being with the PBC. Then you got Isaac Cruz, a rematch with him. I think that's probably the most likely opponent for Tank, is a rematch with Isaac Cruz over anything else. I could see that fight taking place for sure, between those two guys. And again, I think it might be the most logical choice for him. Then you got Jermaine Ortiz. He's coming off of the loss to Lomachenko. Kind of stylistically might be a bad matchup, even if Tank were to win that. So I think he'd stay away. Plus, I think he's with top rank. Then you got William Zepeda, undefeated contender on the rise. I don't see it just because Zepeda's with Golden Boy and Tank is with the PBC. I think it's too hard of a fight to make. Then you got Jeremiah Nakathila. Nakathila is another top-ranked guy. Very difficult fight to make, so I don't see it. And then you got undefeated Gustavo Lemos. Not sure who his affiliation is with, but I know he's #1 in the IBF and waiting around for a title shot, so I'm not sure Tank would want to risk it against a guy like Lemos. So, what do I think is going to be next for Tank? I really do think it's going to be Ryan Garcia, that fight. I believe it's going to happen. But if it doesn't happen, I absolutely believe Isaac Cruz is going to be the guy that Tank fights, you know, in his second fight of the year. So we'll see what goes down, but that's it. That's what I got. That's the what's next on Undefeated WBA regular lightweight champion of the world, the Gervonta Tank Davis. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support. This is True Boxing. You've been hit with the truth.